Good day, kids! Here we are again with our new lesson in Module 3. We are now going to discuss Lesson 7, Proper Way of Planting Propagating Trees and Fruit-Bearing Trees using Budding, Marcotting, and Grafting. This is Teacher Sandy Singko. Let's begin. Learning how to plant or propagate trees and fruit-bearing trees is a great skill because you can make a lot of new plants for your garden instead of buying from a nursery. Some plants are easier than others to propagate, and different methods work better with different plants. In this lesson, you will learn theoretically the proper way on how to plant or propagate trees and fruit-bearing trees. Now let's discuss the two methods of planting. We have direct method and number 2, indirect method. We are going to define each term. Direct method is the sowing or planting of seeds directly in a permanent location without the need of a nursery. Indirect method, on the other hand, is the sowing or planting of seeds in a seed box or pot in a nursery. Once the seedlings in the nursery are ready, they can be transplanted to a permanent location. This method is widely used to improve the quality of seedlings in order to have a good harvest. Now let's proceed to the next topic, steps of planting trees and fruit-bearing trees. The first step is prepare the tools and materials needed. Tools such as spade, shovel, pickaxe, pruners, bow, rake, hose, gloves, etc. And materials such as mulch, organic soil, and compost. Number 2, prepare the ground. Choose a place where there is an adequate space with other trees or plants. Dig a circular hole twice that width and the same depth as the root ball. Do not dig over the base, as this may cause the tree to sink once planted. Instead, puncture the base and sides with spade or garden fork to allow the roots to penetrate. Number 3, check planting depth. Placing the unplanted tree in the hole to check the depth can be helpful. Lay a cane across the top to check the level and add or remove soil as required. Number 4, tease out roots. Lift or loosen the tree from the hole or container and use your fingers to gently pull the roots away from the root ball for it to grow outward. This will encourage the root to establish into the surrounding soil. Number 5, plant the tree. Place the tree in the hole and turn it round until its best side is facing the right direction. Then, fill the root ball with the excavated dug soil and gently firm in. Number 6, attach tree to wooden stake. Choose a stake that will support the trunk. Number 7, care of plants. Water regularly. Water the tree regularly for 2 years and then put compost and a thick mulch such as composted bark chippings to control weeds and seal in moisture. The ties can be removed after 2 to 3 years when the tree has fully established. By the way, a mulch is a layer of material applied to the surface of the soil. A reason for applying mulch includes conservation of soil, moisture, improving fertility and health of the soil, reducing weed growth, and enhancing the visual appeal of the area. So that is the mulch. Now, let's move on to the proper way of propagating trees and fruit-bearing trees. So plant propagation is the process of growing new plants sexually or asexually from a variety of sources such as seeds, cuttings, grafting, and others. It can be done by direct planting or indirect planting. Plant propagation can be done manually or by naturally seed dispersal through air and animals. Two methods of plant propagation. We have sexual. It is the natural method of plant propagation using seeds. And number 2 is asexual method. Asexual is the process of producing plants from other parts of the plant. Some of the asexual methods are grafting, budding, and marcotting. It's the one that we're going to discuss here. So, what are the advantages of budding, grafting, and marcotting? One reason is the new plants produced through marcotting, grafting, and budding will be exactly like the parent plants, where the characteristics of the parent plant will be replicated. Number 2, the fruit trees grown from seeds may take years before they start to bear fruit, but the trees grown from marcotting, grafting, and budding start to bear fruits much earlier. Number 3, need less attention in their early years than plants grown from seeds. Now, propagation of tree through budding, grafting, and marcotting. In this lesson, we will discuss what are the procedure in plant propagation through budding, grafting, and marcotting. So I hope still listening. Let's move on. So let's define first what is budding. So plant propagation through budding. So budding is the process of transferring the lateral bud from the scion, a mature branch, so that is scion, to the stalk, a seedling plant of the same family. The two types of budding are patch budding and T-budding. Patch budding is widely used on fruit trees with thick bark. So procedure in plant propagation through patch budding. So number 1 is prepare the tools and materials needed. So in every work, it's always starts with preparing the tools and materials. Number 2 is remove a rectangular piece of bark from the rootstock. Number 3, slice a rectangular patch containing the bud from the bud stick. Number 4, insert the patch with the bud in the cotton, the rootstock. The inserted patch should fit the cut tightly. You're going to put the bud. Number 5, wrap the part with the inserted bud with plastic tape or wax cloth, leaving the bud exposed. Number 6, trim the upper portion of the rootstock just above the patch bud. Number 7, cover the budded portion with a clear plastic to reduce transpiration. Number 8, water the rootstock daily. Okay, number 9, remove the plastic cover once the bud sprouted. So this is the procedure in plant propagation through tea budding. We finished the patch budding. Now let's proceed with the other method, the tea budding. So tea budding. So number 1 in our procedure is the same. Prepare the tools and materials needed. So it's always starts with preparing the materials and tools. Number 2 is make a horizontal cut in the rootstock 2 to 3 centimeters long, as deep as the bark. Number 3, make a vertical cut below the horizontal cut, forming a T, the letter T. Number 4, slice a shield of bud from the bud stick about 2.5 centimeters under the bud to 2 centimeters above. Number 5, open the bark of the T-shaped cut in the rootstock. Number 6, insert the bud by pushing it downwards under the 2 flaps of the bark. Number 7, tie securely with a plastic tape but leave the bud exposed. Don't press the tape too firmly against the inserted bud. This will ruin the growing bud. Okay, so this is the next topic, grafting. So we're done with budding. So let's define first what is grafting. It is defined as the art of joining 2 pieces of living plant tissue together, a root system or rootstock with a shoot system, scion, in such a manner that they will unite and subsequently grow and develop as one composite plant. There are several types of grafting. We have cleft, saddle, splice, and whip, and tongue. So number 1 procedure in plant propagation through grafting is prepare the tools and materials needed. And then we need the buds. So remove the leaves but retain the buds or nodes in the scion. Number 3, split cut the top end of the selected stalk. Sharpen the base of the scion. Number 4. Number 5, insert the scion between the split cut of the stalk. Number 6, apply wax over the cut portion to prevent loss of water. Number 7, tightly wrap the grafted part with a plastic sheet. Do not cover the nodes. Number 8, cover the grafted portion loosely with a plastic bag. Number 9, remove the plastic bag when young leaves appear but leave the plastic sheet. Number 10, remove the plastic wrapping after 5 months. Okay, let's proceed now with plant propagation by air layering or marcotting. Marcotting is also called air layering, in which the stems are induced to root while they are still growing on the mother plant. This method is considered the oldest in propagating fruit trees. The number 1 in our procedure in plant propagation through marcotting or air layering: prepare all tools and materials needed. Number 2, select a branch that is 1/2 to 3 centimeters in diameter. Number 3, remove 3 centimeters of bark around the branch. Exposed part must be 15 to 30 centimeters from the tip of the branch. Number 4, clean thoroughly the exposed portion with knife by scratching or scraping the thin plastic-like covering called cambium layer. Number 5, cover the exposed portion with rooting medium such as sphagnum moss or coconut husk and a small amount of rich soil. This is usually moistened with a root inducer called alpha-naphthalic acetic acid. Number 6, cover the rooting medium with transparent plastic sheet and tie both ends with string or plastic straw. Number 7, cut the marcotted branch below the wrap portion when the roots are fully developed, usually in 2 to 4 weeks or more. Number 8, remove the plastic sheet and transplant the marcotted plant in a permanent place or location. So now we have our general safety precaution in tree propagation operations. So it's important to wear personal protective equipment like gloves, mask, goggles, etc. So use tools and materials in accordance with specifications and procedures. Check the manufacturer's specification on the shelf life expiration of materials. Identify hazards in the workplace and report it. You should follow 5S principle for an excellent and safe working area. Prevent and respond to emergency and accidents. Prepare emergency protocols for responding to accidents in the workplace and a complete first aid kit. Always remember, always observe safety. Safety is our main concern when working in the garden or the workplace. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you learned a lot. Until next time, bye-bye.